first saw an image of a page of the Voynich Manuscript, I immediately had the feeling, this is something that I can decipher, this is something I can read.
So you had to have someone with the means to obtain a fair quantity of good quality parchment, good quality pigments, and the amount of time that it would take to do this, it really could be a couple of years.
Take a trip through the unexplainable and the strange as you delve deeply into 20 of the world's most perplexing mysteries, some of which have eluded explanation for years or even centuries, that challenge human comprehension and leave a seductive allure of the unknown in their wake. Number 1. The Voynich Manuscript. The Voynich Manuscript, also known as Voynichese, is a profound mystery in cryptography and historical manuscripts. Named after Wilfrid Voynich, who acquired it in 1912, this 15th century manuscript is written in an unknown script and language, adorned with intricate illustrations of plants, astronomical charts, and enigmatic diagrams. Despite centuries of efforts by cryptographers, linguists, and scholars, it remains impervious to decipherment, bearing no resemblance to any known writing system. Unique features like unconventional letter shapes and the absence of repetition patterns have confounded experts. Various theories, from hoax to a genuine but elusive language, persist. Recent analyses hint at a real underlying language, reigniting attempts to crack its code. The Voynich Manuscript continues to fascinate as an enigma, its secrets preserved within its mysterious pages. It challenges human knowledge and highlights the enduring appeal of unsolved puzzles. With advancing technology, there's optimism that one day we'll unravel its secrets, offering insights into the brilliant mind behind this captivating mystery. Number 2. The Vanishing of Flight 19. 5 U.S. Navy Avenger torpedo bombers forming Flight 19 took off from the Naval Air Station in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, for a routine training mission. However, Flight 19 never returned, vanishing mysteriously without a trace. Among the 14 airmen who disappeared were experienced flight instructor Lieutenant Charles Carroll Taylor and the bombers themselves. The perplexing aspect of this incident was that the weather was mostly clear, and Taylor was a seasoned and capable pilot. In his last known radio transmission, Taylor reported that his compasses were malfunctioning, and he believed they were flying in the wrong direction. He expressed uncertainty about their location, stating, "Both my compasses are out, and I'm trying to find Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I don't know where we are. We must have gotten lost after that last turn." A search and rescue Mariner aircraft carrying a 13-man crew was dispatched to locate Flight 19, but also disappeared, presumably exploding mid-air. Despite extensive searches and investigations, no wreckage from any of the 6 planes has ever been found. Various theories have emerged, including navigational errors, disorientation, and even alien abduction, as the incident occurred within the infamous Bermuda Triangle. The lack of substantial evidence and the bizarre nature of the disappearance have turned the vanishing of Flight 19 into one of the enduring unsolved mysteries of the U.S. Navy, ranking alongside the enigma of the Mary Celeste. Number 3. Mary Celeste. In maritime folklore, the story of the Mary Celeste is renowned as one of the most enduring enigmas. The American merchant brigantine was found adrift in the Atlantic Ocean on December 4, 1872, in a perfectly seaworthy state. Although the lifeboat was missing, the cargo was untouched, the crew's belongings were undisturbed, and the ship's logbook had entries up to 9 days prior. There was an abundance of food and water, yet the entire crew, including Captain Benjamin Briggs, his wife, and their 2-year-old daughter, had vanished, seemingly in the middle of a meal. The ship appeared to be sailing on its own. Various theories have been proposed to explain their disappearance, such as mutiny, piracy, and even encounters with giant sea creatures. However, the most plausible explanation suggests that they may have abandoned ship due to a perceived threat, possibly fearing an explosion caused by the alcohol cargo. Despite extensive speculation and investigation, the fate of the Mary Celeste's crew remains one of the most perplexing unsolved mysteries in the maritime world. The Mary Celeste has inspired numerous books, documentaries, and films, and the term Marie Celeste has become synonymous with unexplained abandonment. Number 4. The Sodder Children. The disappearance of the Sodder children in the early hours of Christmas Day, 1945 in Fayetteville, West Virginia, was a tragic event. A devastating fire engulfed the home of George and Jenny Sodder, and 5 out of their 10 children, who were believed to be sleeping upstairs, never emerged from the blaze. Despite the family's efforts to escape, the missing children were never found in the aftermath of the fire, leading to suspicions of kidnapping. Witnesses claim to have seen the children after the fire, fueling the family's doubts. Years later, a photograph allegedly showing one of the missing sons as an adult was sent to the Sodder family, but the mystery remained unsolved. Despite hiring private detectives and making appeals, the fate of the missing Sodder children remains a haunting enigma, leaving behind a legacy of unanswered questions and intrigue. Number 5. The Circleville Letters. During the mid-1970s, the residents of Circleville, Ohio, were plagued by a series of sinister and accusatory anonymous letters. The main target of these unsettling letters was Mary Gillespie, a local school bus driver. The author of these letters seemed to possess intimate knowledge about Mary's life and continuously threatened her with harm. In a tragic turn of events, Mary's husband, Ron, was killed in a mysterious car accident in 1977. Adding to the distress, a sign along Ron's usual route falsely accused Mary of having an affair that never existed. This accusation sparked speculation of foul play. As time went on, these letters began circulating throughout the town, containing disturbingly personal accusations and secrets about various residents. Even when the primary suspect was imprisoned on an unrelated charge, the letters persisted, some even being mailed from distant locations. This led many to believe that an unknown individual, or possibly a group, was behind the letters. Despite a complex web of accusations, charges, and alleged culprits, the identity of the Circleville letter writer remains unknown, as does the motive behind this bizarre campaign of terror. The Circleville letters continue to perplex both criminal investigators and the general public, leaving them searching for answers. Number 6. The Flannan Isles Mystery. In December 1900, a mysterious event occurred on the remote Flannan Isles in the Outer Hebrides off Scotland's west coast. 3 lighthouse keepers, James Ducat, Thomas Marshall, and Donald MacArthur, vanished without a trace from the island's lone lighthouse. A relief vessel sent to deliver supplies found the lighthouse empty, with half-eaten food and an overturned chair in the kitchen suggesting a sudden departure. The logbook entries detailed a severe storm, despite no storms being reported in the area at that time. The last entry, dated December 15th, ominously stated, "Storm ended, sea calm, God is over all." The fate of the keepers remains a mystery, with theories ranging from a rogue wave to supernatural occurrences. Number 7. The Dogon and Sirius B. Residing in the Central Plateau region of Mali, West Africa, the Dogon are renowned for their intricate understanding of cosmology and astronomical phenomena. The most perplexing aspect of their astronomical knowledge revolves around the Sirius star system, particularly Sirius B, a white dwarf companion to the brighter Sirius A. It is astonishing that they possessed knowledge of Sirius B, a star that is invisible to the naked eye and was only discovered by modern astronomy in 1862. What is even more baffling is that the Dogon tribe had no access to advanced astronomical instruments. Nonetheless, their mythology, art, and rituals supposedly contain information about Sirius B's orbital period, density, and its binary relationship with Sirius A. The question of how an ancient African tribe acquired such intricate details about an invisible star system has given rise to various theories. While some propose extraterrestrial contact, others suggest that the information could have been passed down from advanced ancient civilizations or introduced by more recent Western influences. Number 8. the WOW signal. In the vast expanse of space, one of the most captivating unsolved mysteries is the WOW signal. This enigmatic event took place on August 15, 1977, when the Big Ear Radio Observatory at Ohio State University detected a powerful radio signal from outer space. The signal, displaying characteristics of potential extraterrestrial origin, lasted for 72 seconds and has not been observed again since. Amazed by the signal's strength and duration, astronomer Jerry Amen, while reviewing the data, encircled the peculiar transmission on the printout and labeled it WOW, thus giving it its iconic name. Despite numerous efforts, the exact source of the signal remains elusive, leaving the scientific community puzzled. While some speculate that the signal could be evidence of an advanced extraterrestrial civilization attempting to communicate, others propose that it might be the result of a natural, yet unidentified celestial phenomenon. Nevertheless, the WOW signal continues to captivate the world's imagination and stands as a persistent enigma in the quest for extraterrestrial intelligence. Number 9. The Ghost Blimp. The U.S. Navy airship L-8 embarked on a routine mission off the coast of San Francisco, but hours later, the unmanned blimp ominously drifted back and crash-landed in Daly City. Lieutenant Ernest Cody and Ensign Charles Adams, the two-man crew, were nowhere to be found. The control car's door was open, and all essential gear, including parachutes and a life raft, were left untouched. The ignition switches were still on, and the radio was operational. Despite an extensive search, no stress signals were received from the crew during the mission. The crewmen were never found, leading to the incident being known as the Ghost Blimp Mystery. Over the years, various theories have been proposed, such as abduction or an encounter with enemy agents, but none could conclusively explain the crew's disappearance. The peculiar circumstances of the Ghost Blimp incident continue to mystify historians, making it one of the most baffling unsolved mysteries in the realm of aviation. Number 10. The Villisca Axe Murders. The morning of June 10, 1912, marked the site of one of America's most chilling unsolved mysteries. The entire Moore family, consisting of parents Josiah and Sarah, their 4 children, and 2 young house guests, were discovered bludgeoned to death in their home. The gruesome murders were carried out with an axe that belonged to Josiah Moore, which was left at the crime scene. Several unusual clues were found, including a slab of uneaten bacon on the floor, all mirrors and windows in the house covered with cloth, and a bowl of bloody water. Strangely, the killer had tucked the victims into bed after their deaths. Despite numerous suspects, including a traveling preacher and multiple trials, no one was ever convicted for the brutal crime. The Villisca Axe murders remain a notorious unsolved case in American crime history. The house where the murders occurred is now a museum, attracting those intrigued by the mystery and those searching for paranormal activity, as the house is rumored to be haunted. The mystery of who committed the Villisca Axe murders and why continues to perplex crime historians to this day. Number 11. The Potomsky Crater. The crater, situated in the remote area of Siberia's Irkutsk region, is an intriguing geological anomaly that was discovered in 1949 by geologist Bohdan Kopov. Referred to as the Fire Eagle Nest, this large mound is constructed from shattered limestone blocks, standing at a height of 40 meters with a diameter of approximately 160 meters. Various theories regarding its origin have been proposed, ranging from meteorite impact to volcanic activity, underground nuclear explosions, or even extraterrestrial involvement. However, none of these theories fully explain the unique characteristics of the crater, such as the absence of an impact trench or any magnetic anomalies. Adding to the mystery is the relatively young age of the crater, estimated to be only 350 years old, with local legends recounting a fiery explosion in the 19th century. Unusual radiation levels and unexplained deaths of expedition members have only served to deepen the enigma surrounding this fascinating site. Number 12. The Dancing Plague of 1518. In July 1518, a peculiar event took place in the city of Strasbourg, now part of modern-day France. It is considered one of the strangest unsolved mysteries in history. The incident began when a woman named Frau Trophia started dancing in the street. However, what made this situation even more bizarre was that other people began to join her. Within a month, approximately 400 individuals had succumbed to this irresistible urge to dance. This phenomenon became known as the dancing plague of 1518, or the dance epidemic. Contrary to what one might expect, this was not a joyful occasion. People danced uncontrollably for days, and in some cases, even weeks. The relentless dancing would only cease when they collapsed from exhaustion or tragically succumbed to heart attacks and strokes. The historical records, including physician notes, cathedral sermons, and local and regional chronicles, all confirm the occurrence of this incident. Numerous theories have been proposed to explain the cause of the dancing plague. Some suggest it was a result of mass hysteria or stress-induced psychosis, given the hardships of the time. Others propose ergotism, a condition caused by consuming grains contaminated with a specific type of fungus. However, none of these explanations fully satisfy the peculiarities of the event. As a result, the dancing plague remains an unsettling and unexplained phenomenon in medical history. Number 13. The Hinterkaifeck murders. One of Germany's most notorious unsolved crimes took place at the Hinterkaifeck farm, situated in a secluded area north of Munich. On the night of March 31st, 1922, a horrifying murder occurred, claiming the lives of 6 members of the Gruber family. The victims, including the grandparents, their widowed daughter, her 2 children, and the maid, were brutally killed with a pickaxe-like weapon known as a mike. Adding to the chilling nature of the crime, several days prior to the murders, Andreas Gruber, the patriarch of the family, had reported strange incidents. These included footprints in the snow leading to the house, but not away, unfamiliar sounds in the attic, and a missing house key. Even more disturbingly, it appeared that the murderer had remained on the farm for several days after the killings. Evidence of this was found in the animals being fed and meals being prepared. Despite an extensive investigation and the questioning of over 100 suspects, the case remained unsolved. Theories surrounding the murders range from vengeful neighbors to the possibility of a love affair gone wrong. Eventually, the Hinterkaifeck farm was demolished, but the mystery surrounding the murders continues, making it one of the most perplexing cases in German criminal history. Number 14. The disappearance of the Indus Valley Civilization. The Indus Valley Civilization, also known as the Harappan Civilization, was a Bronze Age civilization that thrived along the basins of the Indus River in what is now Pakistan and northwest India. Flourishing for almost 2,000 years from 2600 to 1900 BC, it boasted well-planned cities like Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro, featuring advanced urban planning, elaborate drainage systems, and impressive architecture. Despite its grandeur, around 1900 BC, the Indus Valley civilization began to decline and eventually disappeared. Its disappearance remains one of the greatest mysteries in archaeology. The cities were abandoned, and the undeciphered script ceased to be used. Many theories have been proposed to explain this sudden decline, including drastic climate change, deforestation, flooding, and even invasion by the Aryans. However, none of these theories fully explain the extensive abandonment of such a widespread civilization. Archaeologists and historians continue to study the remnants of the Indus Valley civilization, hoping to uncover clues about its mysterious disappearance. The sudden collapse of such a sophisticated civilization reminds us of the ebb and flow of human societies throughout history. The mystery surrounding the fall of the Indus Valley civilization continues to be one of the most intriguing puzzles of archaeology. Number 15. The Lead Masks Case. On August 20th, 1966, 2 electronics repairmen from Campos dos Goitacazes were discovered dead on Vintem Hill in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. The men, Manuel Pereira de Cruz and Miguel Jose Viana, were found dressed in formal suits, waterproof coats, and peculiar lead eye masks, commonly used for protection against radiation. Alongside them, investigators found an empty water bottle, 2 towels, and a small notebook. The notebook contained cryptic instructions. 1630, be at the agreed place. 1830, swallow capsules after effect, protect metals, wait for mask signal. Despite the absence of toxic substances in their bodies, the cause of their deaths remains unknown. The enigmatic note, lack of apparent injuries, and mysterious lead masks have sparked various theories, ranging from an attempt to contact extraterrestrial life to falling victim to an unorthodox religious ritual. The lead mask case continues to baffle investigators and UFO enthusiasts, standing as one of Brazil's most perplexing unsolved mysteries. Number 16. The Taos Hum. In the small town of Taos, New Mexico, a strange phenomenon has been disturbing residents since the early 1990s. A persistent low-frequency hum, often described as sounding like a distant diesel engine idling or a far-off buzzing sound, known as the T-hum, can be heard by only a small percentage of the local population. Numerous investigations have been carried out to determine the source of the hum, including studies by the University of New Mexico, Los Alamos National Laboratory, and Sandia National Laboratories. Yet, these investigations could not identify a concrete source or reason for the noise. Theories about the origin of the Taos hum range from unusual acoustics in the local geography to secretive government projects and even to supernatural or extraterrestrial phenomena. The inconsistency of the sound, with some people able to hear it while others cannot, adds to the enigma. The Taos hum continues to intrigue scientists, acoustic experts, and conspiracy theorists, symbolizing the unexplained oddities that occasionally punctuate our daily existence. Despite numerous investigations, the T-hum remains one of the most elusive unsolved mysteries of the world. Number 17. SS Urang Medan. The SS Urang Medan is known for being one of the most puzzling maritime mysteries. In 1947, multiple ships in the Straits of Malacca received distress signals from the Dutch freighter. The cryptic Morse code message described a chilling scene. Crew members were either dying or already dead, including the telegrapher who sent the message. When the first ship arrived at the reported location, they discovered a horrifying sight. The entire crew, along with the ship's dog, were found dead with frozen expressions of terror on their faces. Strangely, there were no visible injuries or blood. Adding to the mystery, a fire suddenly erupted in the ship's cargo hold after the rescue team boarded, leading to their evacuation. The Urang Medan later exploded and sank. Various theories have been proposed, ranging from paranormal activities to hazardous chemicals or even extraterrestrial involvement. However, no definitive explanation has been found. Despite extensive research, the true story of the Urang Medan remains shrouded in mystery. The eerie circumstances surrounding this ghost ship continue to be an unsolved enigma in the maritime world. Number 18. The Babushka Lady. The assassination of President John F. Kennedy in Dallas on November 22, 1963, is surrounded by intriguing unsolved mysteries. One such mystery revolves around the identity of a woman known as the Babushka Lady. This name originated from the Russian headscarf she appeared to be wearing, similar to those worn by elderly Russian women or babushkas. In various films and photographs of that infamous day, the Babushka Lady can be seen holding what appears to be a camera positioned on the grassy knoll, a prime spot for capturing the events on film. Despite the chaos that ensued after the shooting, the Babushka Lady remained calm and was even seen walking away. The FBI, keen to develop a clearer picture of the events, publicly sought to identify her and review her footage. However, no one came forward. In 1970, a woman named Beverly Oliver claimed to be the Babushka Lady, but she could not provide the camera or the footage to substantiate her claim. This adds another layer of mystery to the already perplexing case. Number 19. The Green Children of Woolpit. The tale of the Green Children of Woolpit presents a fascinating puzzle that intertwines history and folklore. This narrative dates back to the 12th century in the village of Woolpit, England. It recounts the sudden appearance of two children, a brother and sister, in the village. These children possessed an unusual green complexion, wore unfamiliar garments, and spoke an unknown language. Furthermore, they exhibited a peculiar diet of raw beans and suffered from poor health. However, as time passed, they adapted to consuming other foods, their health improved, and their green skin gradually faded. Tragically, the boy did not survive, but the girl persevered and eventually acquired proficiency in English. She recounted a perplexing tale of originating from a realm known as St. Martin's Land, a twilight domain inhabited by green beings, situated somewhere beyond a vast river. Speculation surrounding the Green Children has endured for centuries, with theories ranging from their affliction with hypochromic anemia, which caused their green-tinted skin, to their potential status as Flemish immigrants orphaned from a battle, or even their origin from another world or extraterrestrial realm. Nevertheless, no theory fully satisfies the peculiar intricacies of this story. Consequently, the enigma of the Green Children of Woolpit continues to captivate historians, folklorists, and the inquisitive alike. Number 20. The Lost Colony of Roanoke. The enigma of the Lost Colony of Roanoke is one of the oldest unsolved mysteries in American history. In 1587, an English group of 115 colonists, led by John White, arrived on Roanoke Island off the coast of what is now North Carolina. Later that year, White returned to England for supplies, but due to the war with Spain, he was unable to return until 1590. Upon his return, White found the colony deserted. There were no signs of a struggle or battle. The only clue was the word Croatoan carved into a fence post and crow etched into a tree. Croatoan was the name of an island south of Roanoke, now known as Hatteras Island, and was home to a Native American tribe of the same name. Despite repeated efforts, White was unable to locate the colonists. Their fate and the reason for the abandoned colony remain a mystery. Theories range from the colonists assimilating with local tribes, being wiped out by disease or hostile locals, or succumbing to harsh weather. The Lost Colony of Roanoke continues to captivate historians and has become an enduring American legend. With that being said, here we come to the end of our video. Which of the above mysteries did you find most intriguing? Let us know in the comment section down below. And hey, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our exciting videos.